Hey you guys, and welcome back to another YouTube video, and this is part 2 of our Dear Skincare Entrepreneur series. But by the title of this, we're about to keep it real. I just want to say I'm sorry that it took me so long to do part 2, but I am going to do this series, but I'm just taking my time with making it. I want everything to make sense. I'm not going to rush anything. I'm a perfectionist. Everything is going to be to a T, so it may take me a little bit of a minute to get things, going, or to get these videos out for you guys. I'm not going to rush it at all. I'm not going to feed you BS at all. And then, as you guys know, I'm very open, and I've just told you guys that I've had a lot of personal things going on in my life, so that is a factor as well. So I'm just taking it easy on myself and doing the best that I can. Okay, I also want to let you guys know that I am working on a group chat for the Dear Skincare Entrepreneurs. I will leave the link below in the description box. So I'm super excited. Not everybody will be able to join this group chat because I like to work with serious bosses. I love boss mentality people. I don't want anybody in the group chat, and I'm sorry if anybody feels offended, but these are my boundaries. But I just want people that's in a group chat that's really passionate about skincare, that's really, wanting to do this, that's really wanting to help other people, build a community, all of that good stuff. Not in competition with each other or anything like that. I want this group chat to be like that. You know what I'm saying? So everybody won't be able to join. There will be rules and regulations, and you can't get banned from the group chat. So I just want to make that clear. I won't be solely, I am the owner of this group chat, but I am looking for other entrepreneurs just to help me out in this group chat, because I won't always be able to reply back on time or be able to help people. So I kind of want to reach out to other people that's kind of like me, so that they can help me with this group chat as well. But I just want to let you guys know that and the link will be in the description box and all of that good stuff. But let's go ahead and get started, because your girl has her notebook here. So this video is basically about Dear Skin Entrepreneur. Let me keep it real with you. So yesterday I just had a very I'm not gonna say yesterday, I'm gonna say over the course of time, I have just learned so much about being a business owner and being a skincare entrepreneur at that. So this is basically, I wanted to make this video kind of like a part 2 of that video of mistakes I've made when I first started my business. So this is kind of like that, or this video would kind of be like a reflection of what I should have done when I first started my business. And of course, I'm going to always share my personal story with you guys and how I feel, because there's no reason for me to hold back or anything like that. Number 1, take your time. Okay, I wrote down some stuff because I'm very forgetful. If you guys know, you know. There's no need to rush and have a website, a warehouse, a studio. There's no rush to have everything figured out. Okay, and what I mean by this is that there's so much that goes into literally everything that we do. When you have a website, I just feel yes, you can do it yourself, but with me personally, I want my website to look professional. I want it to have professional pictures. I want it to, you have to make sure you have your privacy policies. You have to make sure you have your refund policies, store policies, all of that together. And it just can be very overwhelming. And then another thing that I would say about having a website, I love Shopify, but it is expensive. Just to have a website on Shopify, you're gonna be paying $29 a month. Then on top of that, you have to purchase your domain. So however much your domain, I don't even know how much my domain is, but however much your domain is, you're gonna be paying that. Either that could be like a monthly thing or a yearly thing. Then the only thing that I hate about Shopify is that when I do go to ship out orders, they do not take the money out of my account. So say for instance, like they have that $200 threshold. So say for instance, I go ahead and, you know, ship out orders or whatever, and then I totally forget that I have to set aside $200 just for Shopify, and I spent that $200. That means the $200 is gone. Like, just being real with you guys, like this video is real, like very much real. So that's the only thing that I don't like about Shopify. I wish they would just, you know, have it separate, where if the customer is paying for shipping, it just is separate from the money that's actually mine and like the shipping fees, instead of having it like all together, and then whenever it's time for them to take their money out, they're just like ripping it out. Or, you know, because sometimes the shipping fees wouldn't come out of my account until like maybe like a month later, or whenever it was time to pay that Shopify bill. I said, like, take your time getting a warehouse, getting a studio. Like, of course I love my studio, but I could be saving myself so much money. Like, everything happens for a reason. So I did need to get my studio, but I had to learn so much. So one thing that I wish I did was just take my time. I know I'm not ready for a warehouse yet. Like, that's just something that's like somewhere else. Like, I'm not really focused on that. Like, when I am done with my lease at my studio, my next goal is to kind of just have like an apartment or something where my business can be in my apartment until I'm ready. Don't let anybody rush you until you are ready to like go to that next level. And one thing that I realized about myself is that I am kind of going against the marketing gurus, the marketing coaches. I won't say the marketing coaches, but the business coaches. Let's say that. The business well, no, we'll go with marketing coaches too. The marketing coaches, the business coaches, gurus, whatever you want to call them. Like, I'm kind of like the opposite of them. One thing that I've realized is that these group of individuals will kind of rush you into doing so much without you actually like thinking. And I hope this is making sense to you guys, but like, they'll rush you to get an LLC, they'll rush you to get a website, like a domain and all of that good stuff. One thing that I wish I started with when I first started my business was Etsy. Just saved and stacked my money, because if you guys check out not my last video, but the video where I said 5 mistakes that I've made, I could have saved myself so much money. Because you guys remember, if you guys watched that video, you guys will know like I priced my products wrong, but I would have realized that before, you know, spending so much money. Like, a LOC is going to cost you money depending on where you are located. Here in Georgia, it's going to cost you $100. Then you have the annual fee. Then when you even get an LLC, you need a virtual address, you need a phone number. What else do you need? Virtual address, phone number, and business email. You need all of those 3 things. 3 things. You need all of those 3 things to start your LLC, and it's going to cost you money. It costs money to have a virtual address. It costs money to have a business phone number, because you don't want anybody to have your personal phone number. It costs money to have a business email. I mean, you can get some as low as like $7 a month, but like you're gonna spend money. Okay, you're gonna spend money to get to that level. So I say, take your time. Okay, I had a one-on-one call last Saturday, and she kind of inspired this whole video. So if she's watching this, thank you so much, Kira, because we had such a great conversation. And you know, she was a beginner. She's trying to get started on her business, and you know, a lot of you guys are inspired by me or like motivated by me, and I feel like it is my job and my purpose to kind of help you guys along on this journey, but keep it like real with you guys. So that whole conversation kind of just like inspired this video, and I feel like a lot of you guys are like in a rush to start your business, but you need to sit down and think. You have to think first, like, how do you envision your business? Do you want a website? How are you going to take your pictures? How many products do you want to have on your website? Do you want to have collections that are seasonal, or what do you want for your business? Like, you need to kind of have a business plan. You need to have one that is a very thorough business plan. Like, you have to do your research, and you have to do your research, and you have to do lots of it, okay? Which leads me to my next point, that you can't learn everything, you can't do everything. It is okay to seek help, but stop seeking help from me, you guys. Like, I love you guys, but there's only so much that I can help you with. I feel like I can help you guys with like your Instagram, a little bit of your website. I can help you with your business mindset. I can help you with, you know, formulations, but I'm really kind of trying to get more in depth with that. So I can help you more so about that. But when it comes to like budgeting, bookkeeping, taxes, like that stuff in general is just too much for my brain to comprehend, okay? Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot of reading. It's a lot of trying to make sure that you're doing the right thing, that you're on the right track. So I always recommend people go and speak to a professional. Like, you cannot learn everything from YouTube, Google. Sometimes you have to go and talk to an expert about this, and sometimes you're going to have to pay these people, but it's going to be worth it. That's why I kind of say, like, take your time and understand what you really want out of your business. Do you want this to just be a hobby? If you want it to be a hobby and then turn it into a business, it's okay to use Etsy. Okay, I'm about to put my business on Etsy because I'm tired. Like, I'm literally tired. Like, I'm literally drained from just doing everything by myself. Especially, like, I won't say like I'm just drained. I would say like I'm tired of doing social media. Social media becomes overwhelming. It's a lot. Trying to edit, it's a lot. So Etsy does all the work for you. You have thousands of customers readily available to purchase from you. I know some brands, like big brands. I think there's another brand called Glaciers. I don't know. Glaciers. I don't know. That's messing with my mouth. So it's another brand that is big on Instagram, but they also have an Etsy, and she also is retailed in other stores, maybe like Urban Outfitters, I think, in other store locations. So like, think for yourself. Like, figure out what you want, what you like to do. One thing that I wish I did was, I'm not gonna say I regret anything, but like, looking back on it now and just learning from my lessons, one thing that I wish I did was start on Etsy. Already looking for body butters, body oils. Etsy already has like a platform, especially like when it comes to natural body care, skincare. That's like a platform where people are looking for those products. So your girl is about to be on Etsy. I don't know about y'all, but I love like formulating and making skincare products. I love learning how to like create different stuff. I want to work on new projects. I want to do research. I want to just do a whole lot of different things. So don't be surprised when your girl turns into a skincare formulator, you know, dropping recipes here and there, because I just love like doing that. And I just feel like having a brand like Buttah, you can't do all these things. Like, you can, but it's like I can't have body butters, body oils, body washes, laundry detergent, toothpaste, all of this stuff. Like, I can't keep trying to like sell everything. Like, it's just overwhelming. What I'm saying to you guys is just figure out what you guys like to do. If you're just starting out, you always want to start with one product, and you can do it in a whole bunch of different scents if you want to do that. But it is hard to be a business owner and try to like have different products like body butters, body creams, you know, body mist, all of this good stuff. Like, it's hard trying to like do all of that and then you're doing it by yourself. So that's just something to like think about, because I see a lot of people just wanting to sell, like just sell products and make money, and it's like having a business overall can get expensive like really quick, and then you're going to be wondering, well, where all of your money went. So it's just best to kind of just start with one product. Say for instance like body butters, start with one product and master how to sell this one product and see how much money you're getting just from selling body butters, and then gradually go on to maybe something like body creams or body washes or whatever. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They just kind of want to just throw everything out there, and it's like no, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but it gets overwhelming. Okay, so number 3, when it comes to building a brand, especially a skincare brand, it's important to build one thing up first. So what I meant by this, I know a lot of people have asked me about how to start their own wholesale business, and wholesale and retail are two completely different things. I'm really going to change up wholesale. So like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, if you guys have heard about wholesale from me, join the group chat. Definitely join the group chat. Send me a DM on Buttah or the Buttah Studio and let me know that you're trying to join. Let me know your name so that I can go ahead and accept you guys, because I will definitely be doing a whole lot more announcements on there, and then you guys will always be up to date of whatever I have going on, like new YouTube videos, because social media, the algorithm, I'm tired of that. So you guys will be able to, you know, stay up to date with that. But when it comes to wholesale, that's another thing. I know I stopped doing wholesale and then I started, and then I'm not gonna say I'm gonna stop, but I would rather make recipes and formulations for you guys and just do stuff on my YouTube channel, just so you guys can, you know, be able to create your own products for yourselves. But just having one business alone is already expensive, so I didn't know why I thought it was a great idea to have another business and do wholesale. But just focus on one thing at a time, because wholesale is completely different. Like, I've had bad experiences with wholesale. I recently just had one where somebody bought wholesale from me, but they were using my brand and my pictures to sell wholesale, and you cannot do that. That is illegal. I cannot, you know, buy something private label and, first of all, false advertise, and 2, not notify the business owner of what I am doing. This person, quote unquote, had good intentions, but I just feel like it was not good intentions at all. So wholesale, that's something you have to think about as well. And then you have to also think about the fact that you're not just selling to one person. You know what I'm saying? Like, you kind of want to make sure you have all of your stuff together, because this person is buying bulk items from you. So if that order is completely messed up, you're gonna have to remake it. So say for instance somebody buys like $500 worth of products from you and the whole thing is messed up, that means you're gonna have to make the whole order again. So you have to think of stuff like that. Like, say for instance somebody can do like a chargeback with your wholesale. If they can buy $1,000 worth of products and do a chargeback, then you're out of $1,000. So you have to think of stuff like that as well. Just focus on one thing at a time. That's another thing that I did. Like I said, I'm only talking from my experience. I don't regret anything. Buttah is like the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. But just looking back and learning my lessons and just understanding what I should have did and how I should have went about it, is different. But now I kind of do want to put my all into Buttah, because if you guys think this is my full potential, it is not. A lot more on Buttah. I definitely want Buttah to be a community. Like, in 2023, you guys are going to kind of see Buttah in a different light, and you're going to be like, dang, is this page a business page? Or, you know, but it's going to be a community. Like, I want to build a community of entrepreneurs. I want to build a community of customers. I just want everything to be educational, a learning experience. I want to provide value for a lot of people. So I feel like I'm starting to look at my business. Well, I'm gonna say not my business, but I'm starting to look at my Instagram in a different light than, oh, this is just a business page. I'm looking at it in a completely different light, and it's going to completely change the course of Buttah and the way that people view their business on Instagram. Just start small, pace yourself. Again, you guys have heard me say this in point 1, 2, and 3. Start small, pace yourself. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna go in depth with it. Like, eventually, you guys can do whatever you want to do, but I'm just trying to give you guys my personal experience and just, you know, connecting with other entrepreneurs and just understanding how they feel about their business and how it just got overwhelming really quick. So again, start small, pace yourself. I kind of already spoke on this. Use Instagram as a way to build a community. A lot of people get on Instagram and, you know, they hear, like, again, these marketing gurus, these business coaches, and they're like, oh, you know, you can make money on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and all this other stuff. Like, yes, you can, but you have to build a community. You have to build community. You have to be giving something of value. Like, you can't just selling your product alone is not something. I'm not gonna say that's not, like, valuable, but what is it about your product that makes it valuable? Like, what are you doing to convince people to even purchase your product or even to give it a look or try? You know what I'm saying? What are you telling people about your product? And I kind of go depth into this on my one-on-one mentorship calls, so be sure to look out for that in November. As I told you guys before, I have increased the price to $99. The one-on-one calls will never, ever, 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 ever be $25 again. If you guys did not, and this is another point, that's point number 6, that we're going to get into. If you guys are not taking advantage of things like this, like of $25 one-on-one calls, like literally everybody that I've talked to, I have talked to over 20 people and heard great things and great feedback from them. And this call was only the call was only $25 for an hour, and sometimes I will be on the phone with people for 2 hours, an hour and a half. Point number 7, being cheap. Your business is a gamble sometimes. You might have to invest big to win. So either you're gonna have to invest time or you're gonna have to invest money. So when it came to doing, I'm about to put y'all on game. When it came to doing the one-on-one calls, I did them for $25. One, because I wanted to see if I was actually good at doing them, and 2, I was investing time into that. Like, I actually, you know, I feel like my time is way worth more than, you know, $25, but I still did it just due to the fact that I wanted to help people. I wanted to see if I was good at it. It was kind of in my benefit, and I was able to help people. But now it's like I'm kind of going to start, not even kind of, I am going to charge what I am worth. But you guys have to, like, be able to, like, invest in your business and stop doubting people that you feel as though might not know a lot or might not be able to help you. Again, and you can't wait till the last minute, because again, today's price is not yesterday's price. You know what I'm saying? So you kind of have to be quick with it, be responsible with it. $25 doesn't even fill up a whole tank of my gas. So, you know, that was less than, and I have 30 miles per gallon. I'm paying like, what, $40 for gas? So that was less than a tank of my gas. So If you could have spent $25 just to invest in your business and just gain information that could help you in the long run, why don't you? You know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to offend anybody when I say that, but I'm gonna always like say this over and over and over and over and over again. I do not like cheap business owners. I do not like them, like, at all. Like, I do not like cheap business owners. If you're gonna be cheap in your business, you're gonna be cheap with your customers. You're not gonna be willing to give refunds if you need to. You're gonna be really stingy with your money, like all of that stuff. Like, you're not going to be a great business owner. Like, being a business owner is a gamble. You are going to lose. I'm not gonna say lose, but you are gonna lose some. You're gonna lose some money. You're gonna gain some money. You have to spend money to make money. Like, nobody, like, that's one thing that I can't agree with when it comes to like business coaches or like marketing coaches or whatever. Like, you have to spend money to make money. You get what I'm saying? So it's a gamble, you know? Especially like in the beginning. I think I talked about this before. Like, especially when you're first starting your business, you're going to be putting a lot of money into your business, and you're not going to see like the benefits just yet. You're going to be putting so much money into your business. Like I said, you're going to be getting your website, your LLC, virtual address, phone number, what else did I say? Virtual address, phone number, your email, your website, product photography, supplies, ebooks if you're buying ebooks, researching, all of that good stuff. Like, it just keeps going. Like, you're going to be putting a lot of money into your business. If you're the type of person that you don't really want to put a lot of money into your business, then I would say like a skincare business is not for you. There's different ways that you guys can make money. You can do ebooks, you can do YouTube, you can be a content creator. There's so many different ways to like make money. But like I said before, you're either going to invest money or time or both into your business. So everything is not like fast success, and I think that's what a lot of people, you know, get at. Like, I'm very passionate about skincare, so I feel like a lot of people are looking at the industry, or the beauty industry, skincare industry, and it's a billion-dollar industry, and a lot of people are just looking at what other people are doing and seeing if they can make money. But I'm telling you, like, if you're not serious about it, a lot of people will notice that. They will see that. Like I said, 2023 and just the remaining of the rest of the year or the rest of our lives is going to be different in the way that you have to market your business and the way you have to kind of do things. So number 6, finances. If you're bad at budgeting, it's going to be hard for you to do it. In business, I think it's going to be hard for you to do that in business. Like, if your finances are not together in your personal, it's going to be hard for you to do it in your business. And I'm, from personal experience, I'm the type of person that doesn't like to tell myself no. Okay, if I see something I like, I'm going to do it. If I want to make lip glosses today, I'm going to do it. You know what I'm saying? So if you are bad at like budgeting or staying on track, then it can definitely have an effect on your business. And I know this is kind of like all like intermingled, this conversation, but again, if you're bad with budgeting, you're going to be bad at budgeting with your business. So that goes back to point number 2 when I said seek help. Meaning, like, you might need an accountant, you might need a bookkeeper, you might need to keep somebody that can tell you, like, okay, you know, okay, you can't do this, or you're gonna have to like increase your prices, or you're gonna have to do this or do that, or, you know, cut this out. You can't hire this person, you can't hire that person. It's like you're going to have to kind of, you know, figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And this goes along with like customer service as well. I put this under point number 6 as well. Like, if you're bad with customer service, if you don't like people, you're not going to be good at it. Like, I can be an introvert and an extrovert. For the most part, I'm an introvert, but I can be an extrovert, especially when it comes to like my business. Like, I'm willing to put myself out there, put myself on camera, all of this good stuff, and do what I have to do to be successful. But if you're not willing to do that, you are not going to be a great business owner. If you are stingy, if you, like I said before, like if you are stingy, if you are cheap with your money, you're not going to be a great business owner. Like, it's a lot. Like, everything is expensive, like inflation, all of that good stuff. Like, business can get real expensive really quick. Like, you have to buy so much stuff. So if you aren't willing to invest in your business and continue learning and continue doing research and getting products and getting, you know, I have like this ring light, I have this camera. Not saying that you need those things right now, but ring light, you definitely do need a ring light. But you have to invest in your business if you want to be successful. I can continue talking about this on and on and on, but that is all the points that I have for you guys today. But we will definitely get like really depth into, I can't wait for like the next couple of videos, because we really will like get into it. But I just kind of want to let people know, like in my first video, like I said, this is not a get rich type of scheme. I don't want anybody to be on my page if they're not literally serious about being a skincare entrepreneur, because I don't want to set you up for failure. I don't want to be the reason you set yourself up for failure, okay? So like, I want to give you guys in-depth experience about what I've been through, what I'm going through, how I feel about the skincare industry. But it is definitely expensive. You have to buy like a lot of stuff. So if you guys are not willing to save and invest in your business, then I feel like this industry might not be for you, and a lot of people might not see that it is worth it. But like I said, I am very passionate about being a skincare entrepreneur and just being able to like help other people and help other skincare entrepreneurs and help people like do better with their skin, because I have skincare issues myself. But I've always been like, I'm not gonna say I've always been passionate about the skincare industry, but starting my business allowed me to be more passionate about it and just wanting to like create different products and things of that nature. So yeah, so I think that's it for this video. Let me know in the comments if you guys like this video, if you guys can relate to this video. Let me know in the comments. If you enjoyed the video and you don't really have much to say, just drop a heart in the comments. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Be sure to join our group chat, because I'm super duper excited for this. If you guys join the group chat, then for sure I will give you like discount codes on like one-on-one calls, of course, and what else, and ebooks and whatever else. Okay, so be sure to join. Click the link in the description box. Make sure you comment and make sure you like this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.